Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk a bit on diglossia. So in this video we are going to cover 4 different topics related to diglossia. Diglossia definitions, examples of diglossia, characteristics of diglossia and varieties of diglossia. So let's get started. Di means two. So the term diglossia from the Greek word speaking two languages. It was first used in English by linguist Charles Ferguson in 1959. And diglossia is a situation in which two distinct varieties of a language are spoken within the same speech community. Means there are two varieties of language and those both varieties are spoken in the same speech community. Bilingual diglossia is a type of diglossia in which one language variety is used for writing and other is used for speech. And it is just like when people are bidialectal, they can use two dialects of the same language based on their surroundings or different contexts where they use one or the other language variety. For example, like Arabic language. Arabic one variety is for formal and the other is for informal. The same like Swiss German, Haitian. So these all are the examples of diglossia. And its second definition, like the coexistence of two varieties of the same language throughout a speech community. Often one form is the literary or prestige dialect. Like prestige dialect means it's formal dialect. And the other is common dialect which you speak with your friends, with your family members. That is informal dialect. By most of the population, such a situation exists in many speech communities throughout the world. So let's understand it more by examples. Like in Greece, where Catalans were heavily influenced by classical Greek, is the prestige dialect, and Demotic is the popular spoken language. And in the Arabic world, in the Arab world, where classical Arabic as used in the Quran, this is classical Arabic which is used in the Holy Quran of Muslims, exists alongside the colloquial Arabic of Egypt, Morocco and other countries. The same in New York City, where many members of the Hispanic community speak both Spanish and English, switching from one to the other according to the social situation or the needs of the movement. And characteristics of diglossia. So what are the characteristics of diglossia? The first characteristics, two distinct varieties of the same language are used in the community, with one regarded as high, which is also represented by H variety, and the other a low, or which is also represented by L variety. So each variety is used for quite distinct functions. Like H and L means higher and lower complement each other. No one uses the H variety in everyday conversation. Actually, H variety is used like in newspapers, in politics, school, university. There we use H variety. Even the teachers, they also use with us H variety, means higher variety. Now varieties of diglossia. We have two varieties of diglossia. The first one is higher variety, which is also called high variety. The high variety means H, it is also represented by H, is held a high esteem and rules the sphere of politics like education, news on television, poetry and literature, linguistics, sermons and translation. There we use what? High variety. In these contexts we use high variety. And low variety, which is also called lower variety or L variety, is the language of home, friends, to give instructions to workers, to someone you familiar with, and informal interactions. So low variety is especially used with your friends when you talk with your friends, so you always use low variety. The same when you talk with your brothers, sisters, you use low variety. With your workers you use low variety. Even if you are familiar with someone, if you interact with someone, that is there also we use low variety. Most speakers of diglossia language will agree that the low variety, means L variety, has no grammatical rules or an essential writing system. This makes its translation socially inappropriate because it's a variety used in the wrong situation. On the other hand, the high variety has no native speakers and is typically characterized by more complex grammatical rules. So obviously the H variety has grammatical rules. Like suppose if you go to school, the teachers teach you, so there are grammatical rules to teach that sentences, to speak with you. There is a formal way, there is a grammatical rules when they speak with you. So there we use H variety, higher variety. But in L variety, low variety, there is no grammatical rules. You speak spontaneously, you speak continuously. So that is the variety of low. The same meanwhile, H variety is taught in schools and other educational institutions, and L variety is learned. So it is the most important note. You must write it in your papers as well if the questions of diglossia comes. So H variety is taught in schools and other educational institutions like universities, in that college. And L variety is, it is learned from where? Learned from society. And low variety is not formally learned. Its speakers don't formally learn grammar or writing. It is learned as a spoken language. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you. See you in the next video. If this video has sparked your interest, I request you to like, share, comment. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.